Good morning and welcome to today's verse. Today's verse comes to us from 1 John chapter 3, verse 16, and I will read it. It says, "By this we know love, because he laid down his life for us, and we also ought to lay down our lives for the brethren." Here we have the greatest example of love, and that is that Christ laid down his life for us. And remember when he did this, that he died for us when we were without strength. That is, we didn't have the ability to save ourselves. He did this when we were ungodly, when we were sinners. He did this when we were enemies of God, rebelling, cursing, neglecting, denying the very existence of God. And despite all of this, Jesus died for us, the innocent for the guilty, the righteous for the unrighteous, the just for the unjust. He paid a debt that he did not owe, for a crime that he did not commit, at a price that none of us could ever afford to pay ourselves. Why? Because he loves us. He loves us in spite of the fact that we opposed, rejected, denied him. We even denied the existence of God, and yet God was willing to send his son into this world, and his son was willing to lay down his life to pay our sin debt once and for all. And if we understand this, then we who say that we are his, we should be willing to love one another in such a manner as Christ has loved us. How will we ever confront the world if we do not do it with love? To God be the glory for the great things that he has done. I pray that you will meditate upon this verse. What a wonderful verse. Meditate upon this verse. Let it be a word of encouragement to you today as you go throughout this weekend. And yes, we have a little snow on the ground yet again this weekend, so be safe. And then Sunday is coming. And as always, I pray that you would enter into a place of worship collectively with the saints of God, and then return here, in God's willing, on Monday morning on today's verse. God bless your hearts.